March 27th, Fox decided to push back two of their upcoming Marvel movies, namely X-Men Dark Phoenix and New Mutants. X-Men Dark Phoenix was pushed back from November 2nd of 2018 to February 14th of 2019, while New Mutants, which originally was set to open on April 13th of 2018, just 2 weeks from the recording of this video, had already been pushed back to February 22nd of 2019. Now it has been pushed back by another 6 months, to August 2nd of 2019. No other movies on Fox's release schedule have been pushed back, so why these two? In this video, I will give my take on why specifically these two X-Men movies have been pushed back, and if there is more to this than it seems. For those who came in late, in December of 2017, Disney announced that they had reached an agreement with 21st Century Fox, which would see all of Fox's entertainment assets, stakes, and regional sports channels come under Disney ownership. Such major acquisitions are subject to government approval, which means that the deal cannot be finalized until the regulatory authorities give their approval, a process which could take from 10 to 18 months, give or take. More details on the acquisition and the different parties' motivations for actually going through with it has been covered extensively in previous videos. However, until the acquisition has been approved and the transaction formally can take place, both companies should continue to run as they do now, independently of each other, and assume they will continue to do so for the indefinite future. Just because Disney and Fox are in agreement does not mean that the regulatory authorities will give the plans their seal of approval. Furthermore, Comcast are doing their best to sabotage the deal by placing separate bids on individual assets in part or in whole covered by the deal, such as Sky. Be that as it may, this is why both X-Men Dark Phoenix and New Mutants are on the release schedule, and why Fox are working on developing movies planned for release even after the acquisition is expected to have gone through, both Marvel-themed and otherwise. In the event that the authorities decide to block the deal, Fox can't suddenly be left without movies ready for release, or even in the pipeline. This brings us to the official reason New Mutants, and now X-Men Dark Phoenix, have been pushed back. New Mutants has already been pushed back once before. At the time, we were told that they would be going back for reshoots intended to make it even scarier, and there were rumors of test screenings yielding some very mixed results. To these ends, New Mutants was then pushed back by almost a year, from April of 2018 to February of 2019. By that time, Disney is expected to be in control of the movie, which on paper shouldn't matter for the time being, as Fox and Disney right now operate independently of each other. Meaning, if Fox deems pushing any given movie back to be the better option, they should in principle do that, without any thoughts of Disney ownership even entering the equation. Notice I use words like on paper and in principle, because that's the company line, and I don't buy it. Sure, there can be good reasons for delaying and reconfiguring any movie, but a lower budget movie like New Mutants being pushed back by that long, such a short time before its intended release, against the backdrop of the Disney acquisition? That seemed awfully convenient to me. They knew Stephen King's It was a hit back in November. If they had wanted to make New Mutants scarier because of that, as they said they did, they could have made the decision then, and still had the movie ready in time for April. When the movie initially was pushed back, a decision which director Josh Boone, by the way, is rumored to be most unhappy with, I speculated that whatever other issues may be in play, the real cause for pushing the movie back could be some off-the-record deal-making between the higher-ups at Fox, Disney and Marvel respectively. Furthermore, I expected then that X-Men Dark Phoenix would be pushed back as well before long. Lo and behold, it just did. X-Men Dark Phoenix has now been pushed back to February of 2019. Right on cue, rumors popped up that test screening responses for Dark Phoenix hadn't gone down too well either, and extensive reshoots were required for that movie as well. Now, I don't doubt for a second that writer-turned-producer-turned first-time director Simon Kinberg may have bitten off more than he could chew, but it is funny that the same rumors which earlier claimed New Mutants test screenings had received a mixed response also claimed Dark Phoenix had tested well. That didn't last long now, did it? By all means, this could be legit. It could very well be that both New Mutants and Dark Phoenix are clusterfucks, in dire need of extensive reshooting. It is awfully convenient, though, that the one Fox Marvel franchise that Marvel Studios wants to push forward, Deadpool, is awarded a May release, while the other two X-Men movies planned to be released in 2018 are now both pushed back so long that, barring Comcast or the Department of Justice throwing some serious wrenches into the machinery, Disney will be the owners of Fox by the time those movies are ready for release. Then it will be up to Disney if they are to be released at those dates, pushed back further, or even be removed from the theatrical release schedule altogether. We are now entering speculation and my interpretation territory, so you are warned. The thing to keep in mind here is that in the not too distant future, Marvel will reboot the X-Men into the MCU. To that end, they want to avoid brand confusion with their upcoming X-Men and the mixed bag that the Fox X-Men have been. As such, from Marvel and Disney's point of view, it would be better if New Mutants and X-Men Dark Phoenix weren't released at all, or at the very least, not in a wide theatrical release. For them, Fox pushing those movies back works out great. Now Disney and Marvel will likely be the ones deciding how they are to be released, and if they deem it better to dump them to their upcoming streaming service, maybe bill them as the exclusive unreleased conclusion of the previous X-Men or something, then nothing stops them from doing that. Removing these movies from the theatrical release schedule would also serve to better set the stage for their own eventual theatrical relaunch of Marvel's X-Men. So that's Disney and Marvel's motivation accounted for right there. But what about Fox? Why would they want to push these movies back so much they will end up in Disney's grasp? New Mutants director Josh Boone certainly seems to be of the opinion that no such delay was necessary. The thing to keep in mind here is that Fox isn't a person, but a bunch of different people and different departments who, since the acquisition, no longer share a common goal. The only ones in Fox that are guaranteed to benefit from Disney taking over the Fox assets are their current owners, the Murdochs. This is an all-stock deal, so the Murdochs are about to become majority shareholders in Disney, meaning their own personal financial goals are aligned with Disney's goals. When Disney prospers, they will prosper. The people who maybe won't prosper from Disney acquiring the Fox Entertainment division are the people working in the Fox Entertainment division. Thousands are employed there, and most probably will get to keep their jobs. But there will be changes, there will be layoffs, and the first to go are the staff at their Marvel division, as Disney already has one of those. You know, the one being run by Kevin Feige. Maybe some of those working with Marvel movies for Fox will be given a job with Marvel Studios, but others, probably most, won't. I don't expect Fox upper management and Fox's Marvel division to act completely in sync going forward for that very reason. Case in point, the Marvel division at Fox has a whopping 8 movies in development which they plan on releasing the next 2 years. I do not doubt that Fox upper management will find various ways of delaying most or all of them, till Disney are the ones who will be calling the shots. It will be interesting to see how this all plays out, which you will be kept up to date with right here at Midnight's Edge. For now though, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments.
If you like this video, then please hit that subscribe button. Due to recent changes made by YouTube, we also encourage all of our subscribers, both new and old, to please hit that bell icon next to the subscribe button as well, so you will be notified when new videos are uploaded. Be sure to check back for news and analysis of the happenings and corporate politics behind the scenes of your favorite genre movies, as well as explorations of your favorite characters and their backgrounds and context here at Midnight's Edge.